Spurs away doesn't scare us anymore. Tottenham match preview. Welcome back to another video on the channel, Newcastle fans. If you are new to Black and White Banter on YouTube, make sure you drop us a like, drop us a subscribe right now, and we appreciate the support. Also, get us on Facebook and Instagram. One of the videos I've just made on Bruno has gone viral as fuck. We love to see it. So, the football is finally back. My God, did that international break feel like a fucking hole in the head. They never get any easier in international breaks, do they? Jesus Christ. I'm not going to claim to be England's #1 patriotic fan, but God, those international friendlies are mind-numbingly boring. So we're back. I've missed it. I think we've all missed it, which tells you everything you need to know about the job that Eddie Howe and the boys are doing at the moment. Yes, we are on the back of the Chelsea defeat, the Everton defeat, so it's not as if we're going... I'm not going to sit here and say we're going in great form anymore, because we're not. We have had back-to-back defeats for the first time in a very long time. But if you look at the manner of the defeats, Chelsea, last-minute goal, ridiculous VAR decision I'm not even going to discuss, red card potential for Havertz. The Everton game, we weren't at the races. They weren't at the races. It was an awful game from start to finish. Just rounded off by that protester wrapping himself to the post. Stop oil. And they pinched the goal out of nowhere. And yes, it was the Everton game was probably one of the most disappointing games for me under Eddie Howe so far, without a shadow of a doubt. But we've had the break now, and this break that they've been on in Dubai did the players the world of good last time. We had 3 away games in 7 days. How many times can you say that in a season? Southampton, Chelsea, Everton. That's done now. Yes, we're away from home again, but that's the toll. Eddie Howe said in his press conference today that it felt like the players were just always on the road. So they've refreshed, they've recharged the batteries, and it's time to go again. And Spurs is not an easy game. I look at the Spurs team going into this game, and I don't really know what to expect, because for me, when I've watched Spurs this season under Conte, you don't know what Spurs you're getting. Sometimes they fire on all cylinders and you think, oh, could be a top 4 side. I watched them against Man City. When they beat Man City at the Etihad. Incredible. It was a really good game. Fantastic game for the neutral. And you can get that Spurs, and you can also get the Spurs that just gets beat by Wolves like they have recently. You just don't know who's going to show up. But on their day, are they a better team than us? Yes, of course they are. With the Hurricanes and the Suns and all that sort of stuff. If they are firing all cylinders, we have a big problem on Sunday, and I'm not as confident. But for me, you just don't know what Spurs is going to show up. So it's a mixed bag. I don't really know what I'm going to be watching play against us on Sunday. And we'll probably know in the first 20 minutes whether this Spurs team's up for it. But having said that, I don't mean to sound like Mr. Negative. We have been very good, particularly away from home. We are organised, which is going to be important against a team like Spurs. Defensively, if we are going to keep Son and Harry Kane and Moura and all of their pacey players in forward areas quiet, we are going to have to be tight defensively. And I've got no doubts that Burn, Shah, if he's fit, I don't actually know. I don't think Eddie Howe touched on Fabian Shah today. If he is, I haven't seen it. Let me know in the comments. If them two are fit... Matt Targett, I was looking at his stats compared to Reguilon, the Spurs left back. He smashes him in almost all areas. Matt Targett, fantastic. And then full-back, well, Kraft's done okay for us. Manquillo, for me, would probably be the preferred choice, because we do need a little bit more going forward as well. And Manquillo, I think, offers that a little bit more than Kraft does pace-wise. And if we can really stay well drilled, but also get a hold of the game in the first 20 minutes, like we did at West Ham, and that's the game that stands out for me against the Champions League chasing team, we shut their crowd up. Going to this new fucking fancy prawn sandwich stadium on Sunday, if we can keep the Cockneys quiet for the first 20 minutes, then we can build in confidence. I've got no doubt Bruno is going to be full of beans after his performance for Brazil in midweek. I watched some of the highlights, didn't watch the game. Looked like he played outstanding. That's the sort of player we've bought. Him and Willock, if they can hit it back off again, then that'll be fantastic. Now, the one player who could be important on Sunday, which I'm intrigued to see, is Saint Maximin. St. Maximin has not fucking shut up on social media about how he's going to prove the haters wrong. And he's going to shut people up. And he's going to show people what he can do. All well and good, Maximin, to be doing this. And maybe call me old-fashioned. I get a bit sick of this social media shite. Just go on the pitch, Maxi, and smash all the critics by banging one in the top corner and setting up another two. That's what I would rather see than all of these little comments and cryptic messages that keep getting shared around that he puts on his Instagram. So Maximin seems like an angry animal who hasn't been that fit recently, who is now fighting fit and ready to go. So I've got no doubt Eddie Howe will start St. Maximin on Sunday. And if he can play well, we all know what happens with Newcastle when St. Maximin plays well. We normally play well. Will it be harsh to see Murphy come out of the team? Yes, definitely. I really think it will. I think Murphy's done a very solid job for us. But I think it's the team for me is going to look like defence will pick itself if Shah's fit. I'd go Manquillo. Dubravka, again, I don't know about Dubravka. He might not be available because of this heart problem. It's been reported that he's had, which is why he's had to drop out from international duty with Slovakia. So there might be a goalkeeping change. But midfield for me, Bruno has to play. Joe Linton has to play. You want to keep Shelvey in there, don't you? It's a difficult one. I would go Willock, Bruno, Joe Linton, Fraser and Maximin, and obviously Wood up front. Bring Shelvey on and mix it up if that's not working in the central midfield. To now pick Bruno and Shelvey, for me, should not be starting together. So that's who I would go for. I know that might be controversial because Shelvey has been a very good player for us, but I would go with those. If you are new to the channel, Newcastle fans, make sure... I didn't do my match prediction. Sorry. I haven't got there yet. I'm going to go for, because I don't know what Spurs team is going to show up, I'm going to go for a score draw on Sunday. I'm going to have us to nick a cheeky point. Scorer, I'm going to go for Chris Wood. I'm going to hopefully see him bang another one in after his goal at Southampton. So, if you are new, get there eventually. If you are new to the channel, Newcastle fans, make sure you drop us a like, drop us a subscribe, and get in the comments now. Let me know whether Fabian Schär's fit. Let me know whether Dubravka's fit, because that's what I didn't pick up on in Eddie Howe's press conference today. And let me know what you think about the game on Sunday. If you're confident, if you're not, I want to know. The more comments for me to reply to, the better. Appreciate the support. Fingers crossed we have a cracking end to the weekend on Sunday. It's 6:30 with 3 more points in the bag. And who knows, is that us safe if we were to win on Sunday? It's not looking a bad guess, is it, if we were to pick up 3 points? Away the fucking lads. Oh,